Basically, you try and combine these disparate items and try and come up with a story that actually is in the news. And finally, we have this.
You're not going to believe this, guys. Grandmaster Melly Mel and Scorpio from the Furious Five.
Take the love. How are you, bro?
Good, real good.
And what are you doing in our beautiful country?
We was here to do a commercial for Kia Motors, so everybody go buy you a Kia. Buy that car.
I'm still pinching myself. Yeah, we can't believe that all the planets have aligned on this one. When we first came up with the idea, we thought, no, this will never happen. But the client got on board, the guys got on board, and it all came together.
We looked at a lot of ideas to promote this vehicle. The agency came up with a concept that we use music and popular culture to humanise the car and show its youthful side.
When I first saw the script, it was like 2 a.m. in London. Even though I was absolutely dead to the world, I thought it really invigorated me.
The strength of them, their credibility, their Hall of Famers, and their availability, it was a no-brainer.
That was a really big surprise to me that they actually got their guys to come out.
And it's pretty amazing for me to actually meet these guys, you know. As a young kid growing up in the suburbs, I used to break it down and start rapping to these guys, so they're like my heroes.
The idea, in essence, is this guy who owns the Kia Sportage, when he gets into his car, he wants to trip back into his youth. He's moved into the suburbs and he's about to have a kid, but there's that time when he gets into his car and he feels young again.
He likes hip-hop, kind of, want to be like, with the cool crowd, but he's not exactly a cool guy. So his fantasy is like, I guess, if I was in the car with the Furious Five, and then I'll rock it like this.
The nice thing about this is the US Kia office actually put up a hip-hop track to support the launch of Soul. Just actually gone through the second iteration of that campaign.
In America, Kia got like the #1 commercial. It's by Black Sheep. It's a record that back in the days it used to be like, you could get with this or you could get with that.
And it's a real popular commercial.
The choice is yours. You can get with this or you can get with that. You can get with this or you can get with that.
But the group is not in the commercial, so back in the States, this is like a big buzz about the fact that we're going to actually star in the Kia commercial. So.
You could say the crew's pretty big.
On this shoot, we pulled out all the stops. Basically, we're shooting with a low loader, tracking vehicle. We've got a crane, shooting on 35mm. This gives the beautiful crispness of the images.
In terms of actors, we've probably got 6 or 7 of them in total. Keith Wagstaff, experienced guy, shot the man from Snowy River.
Yeah, the DOP, Keith Wagstaff's a legend in the Australian industry. I've shot a bunch of car ads with him and he's been shooting car ads since, the 70s. Probably even earlier than that, though he wouldn't want to admit it.
We're setting up for the tracking shots. That's going to get the camera down low next to the car, exactly where we want it. We'll track in front of the car and that's the opening shot of the ad.
Locked down Park Lee again. Just set up the car over here on the low loader.
Today's really a lot of the money shots, It's going to be a lot of interaction between Melly Mel and our hero talent inside the car.
I guess we did a lot of B-reel stuff, yesterday. So.
Yeah, we're going to be mic'd up today.
Today we're going to earn our money.
Melly Mel, when he's singing, just sort of look at him like you're agreeing with what he's saying, you know what I mean? Just sort of give me that look now. The look is like, I'm approving with what you're doing here, you're cool, you're as cool as me, because that's his fantasy. Just do a rehearsal where you're singing, Simon.
Bill collectors, they're on the phone, scare my wife when I'm not home. I got a bomb, education, double-digit inflation, can get the train to the job, there's a strike at the station.
Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying.
They're doing such a good job, they're so accommodating, they're such lovely guys.
The first time I met The two guys, they came up to me and they wanted to assure me that, you know, that they were straight cut and they were professional and they were going to do a great job for us.
I thought they might be a bit aloof or a bit too cool for school, but they're, you know, they are too cool for school, but they're not too cool.
Yeah. Plus, I'm an actor, you know, I'm an actor.
Well, I think as you can see from the scale of stuff behind us, this is a big shoot. This is a big effort from Kia Australia. We want to make a difference to this car. You know, this car deserves it as well.
It's an incredible car, you know what I mean? The body is like real big and bulky, the way like a lot of Americans like things. Kia's definitely done step their game up.
It's about likability, you know. Kia's a brand that lives in the pragmatic. You know, we're a car that's bought by people who are looking for sharp prices. They're typically families. And as our designs get younger, we've got to change the way we speak. And this is a really contemporary way of speaking. I think probably on a note of thanks. Thanks to our local CEO, MK Kim, for his support of this project. You know, I said to him early on, I said, this concept's going to make you a little nervous. And, you know, I think that he had faith in us, and I appreciate that.
Let's get back to work.
It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from...
Did you get the nappies?
The nappies. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge.